Hello you guys, how are you guys doing? This is JJ. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful Friday or whenever you do come across this video. So we have pile number 1 and pile number 2. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. With that being said, we are going to be getting a message from your ancestors. That is what I felt guided to do, and I'm going to show you why. Because of the cards that popped up at the bottom of each deck that I'm using. Like always, timestamps, you know what's going on, what kind of classes does JJ have, all of that, my shop, all of that is always in the link tree in the description box below. And this is the reason why I say ancestors, because at the bottom of the 2 decks that I used, we have ancestors here. So we have ancestors, generations, light of the darkness, and then we have reconciliation at the bottom. So for some of you, your ancestors do want you to know that there is a reconciliation, or someone from the past is returning to your life in some, for some of you, okay, for some of you. For others of you, this could be like a soul, like a twin flame. This can be like a soulmate. It can be the one that now you're like uniting, now you're coming together in this lifetime. But for others of you, your ancestors are wanting you to know that you are moving towards a very unfamiliar path, okay? For many of you, after a period of mourning, okay? Or there is some mourning energy that you went through and it's taking you on a different path. Now, the mourning can be kind of like, yes, a loss of somebody. And if you did lose somebody, I send you a big hug. But this can also be like a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, something like this that is taking you down a different path, okay? It's kind of like your ancestors. This is your ancestor, and you're kind of this fairy here, and they're guiding you, they're taking you, right? They're like, okay, we're going on this different path. Yes, there you might be scared. You might feel like it's way different because it is different. It's something that maybe you didn't see yourself kind of navigating or walking through, and your guides are saying, but do not worry. Do not worry, because we're guiding you. And for some of you, you're going to be able to tell your story from this situation and what you went through. This is looking like Ganas, the rune Ganas. This is a hair from Mini Rue. So we're going to move that out of the way. For others of you, I am getting this energy of effortlessness. Like things are coming into your life very effortlessly. If things were stagnant, things are not flowing in, pouring in. This is giving like crown chakra as well. Oh my god, I'm channeling so much. I'm gonna try to pace myself as I'm like talking to you guys. But there's this energy of like, yeah, radiance. Okay, so summer solstice, we are going to be in summer solstice very, very soon. It's like your crown chakra. There's so much information, so much guidance coming through. I see many of you radiating, many of you feeling very good about yourself, feeling very successful, feeling very confident, feeling very beautiful, feeling like, you know, you got this, like you're going to be okay regardless of what is going on in your life. Because I feel for many of you have been releasing, right? You've been in this submerged energy where you've been releasing, you've been letting go of a lot of things, and this might have started since fall of last year, but I feel like now you're emerging. And yeah, you're emerging out of your sanctuary. For many of you, you have been clearing karma through your DNA, through other people. There's just karma here that is going on. There is an activation due to this karma that you have been clearing. That's where I feel that the mourning is coming from, right? Because I feel like a lot of karmic situations, jobs, roles, beliefs, things like this were removed from your life, and so now there is a new unfoldment happening for you, and this is happening very fast, okay? Very, very fast. And that's why I feel like your guides are wanting to come through, your ancestors. Let's see. Okay. So anything else that I want to channel? For many of you, there are new supportive connections coming in, okay? For many of you to kind of help you. For others of you, you were kind of stuck in something, or just your energy was stuck. And so there was this storm, but I do see now you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here for many of you. But let's see. Pile 1, pile 2. Again, I will see you guys in your selected pile. Oh, before I go, for many of you, you got a call to stop juggling something. To stop juggling something, to stop, you know, like going back and forth with something. I feel like finally someone made a decision, and I feel like this decision started within yourself first, right? This decision of like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm changing this habit. I feel like you heard the call loud and clear, and now that's why your shifts are coming in. And for many of you, this is love that's coming in, but I feel for many of you, this is just your heart and your mind being in sync with each other, because I do feel like you studied or you learned from this Tower moment. So now I will see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. Okay, so the first thing I'm picking up is a lot of playful energy here. If you hear any scratching, that is my Wanda over there. That is Wanda over there scratching her little toy. But I'm getting this energy of playfulness, right, as I'm saying and talking about Wanda. So yes, there's this energy of playfulness. There's this energy of things being lighter for pile number one. There's this amazing shift that is happening in your energy, within yourself, in your mindset as well. I feel for many of you here too, there is this sense of gathering. Something is gathering up, or something is happening. Let's see. Ooh, travel. For many of you, you're being called to travel. You're being called to move away from something. Okay, because I feel like there is a new door here. Okay, I'm getting two things. For some of you, there is this new door that you're being called to kind of walk through. And for others of you, you closed a door to something. Something that was challenging. Something that was not easy. Fives are not easy energy, right? It's this energy of implementing, of having to strategize, of having to now work with this other energy. And so I feel like things are blooming for you guys. I feel like there's a lot of love with the pink. A lot of self-love is what I'm picking up here. But I'm getting for many of you, you're on a new journey. And this is a spiritual journey, but this is also a journey in regards to love and self-love, and about closing a door to things that did not reflect that, right? But for many of you, you might even be traveling. Behind a mask. Yeah. Okay. The High Priestess. The Nine of Cups. Little baby boy. Little boy blue. There's a wish coming true. We're seeing it here. I feel for many of you, you've chosen to walk away from this mask that you were wearing for a while. This could be that you chose to walk away from something that you no longer resonated with. It could be a relationship, it can be a job, it can be a friendship, it can be a community, it can be a neighborhood, it can be so many different things. You guys will fill in the blank there, but I feel like for many of you, you're like, I'm not wearing this mask anymore. I'm being very intentional with where am I going, where am I traveling to, who am I engaging with, and being very truthful with yourself and saying like, yeah, I don't resonate with that. I don't want to be there. I'm not happy there. This isn't for me. I have outgrown it. I need something else. I need something fresh. I need something new, right? And so I feel for many of you, you kept it hidden for quite a long time. For some of you, you've kept probably your spiritual practice hidden. And for some of you, you're embracing that even more. I feel like you've listened to your inner voice. You listened to your intuition here with the High Priestess. With the Nine of Cups, I am sensing this energy of like, being a little bit selfish. And that, in this case, pile one, I don't see it as a bad thing, because I actually see that you are doing this because you haven't done it in a long time, right? It's kind of this energy of like, oh, I put other people ahead of myself. And let me turn off this light. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I think that's a little too dark, but we're going to go with that. Is this energy of you needed to like come back to yourself, right? And I feel like for many of you, you put your own personal wishes or your own desires or your own even projects to the side for other people. And I feel like your guides are saying you've chosen not to do that anymore. And so this is allowing for new things to emerge, for new babies to be born, right? Metaphorically, using babies as projects, as new beginnings. Again, it's because you've chosen to return to yourself. You've chosen to come home to you. And so this is allowing you to get these wishes here. Look, blessings. Yes. Okay. Very beautiful energy here. And it's all because you decided to be authentic. You decided to just be yourself and go after the things that you want, right? Not cloaking yourself. And so I feel like this is what has opened the door. Major upgrades here as well is what I'm picking up. Wake-up call. Okay, so for some of you, you did receive some type of a wake-up call. We said that at the beginning in the channel messages that I was giving. Is this energy of this tower moment? Something woke you up, and I do feel like this is internal, because the high priestess is internal. It's something that your guides give you. This is your own inner voice, and I feel like it came in and it was loud. It was like, what are you doing, pile number one? This is not where you want to be. This is not what makes you happy. This other thing makes you happy. And so I feel like for many of you, you literally, metaphorically, maybe literally, packed your bags and decided to move, decided to go somewhere else, or decided to create a big shift in your life. And again, you were very intentional with this situation. Very intentional. It might have come in like a tsunami. Detachment. Yes, you had to detach. You had to detach from whatever this was. And I feel like you had to detach from this mask that you were wearing. Because this mask, yes, was comfortable. It was very comfortable, I'm getting. But I feel like it, at the end of the day, light was shining upon you and kind of allowing you to see like, hey, this isn't me. And you had the courage, and you had the courage, the desire to detach, to remove yourself from this again. And it was through awareness, but you did have to go through some type of purification process here. You had to face your own inner demons. I feel like you went through a sense of the fire, right? Purification, of transmutation, of alchemy here. But I feel like now you're going to start to see the blessings of you making this choice, of you listening to this wake-up call here, pile number one. And then we have love yourself first. Didn't we talk about this? We've been talking about this. You chose yourself, pile number one. And your ancestors are proud. They're very proud of you. They're very proud of you for choosing yourself. And it might have been in a connection here, because this is a love oracle. This is the oracle of love, I think, by Doreen Virtue. I don't recall. But it's like you chose yourself. You chose yourself, because this other person had chosen themselves, and you weren't doing that, and now you did. Now you chose yourself. And I feel like this is going to attract the right partner for you down the line. This is going to, you know, bring in different types of connections, supportive connections, new connections. But again, your guides are very proud. Your ancestors are very proud that you heard the wake-up call to choose yourself, to put yourself first. Because I feel like in some way, in some aspect here, you weren't doing that. You kept juggling. Like your self-worth was something to juggle, and you've learned the lesson that it was not something to juggle. It was not something to juggle. So you heard the wake-up call, and blessings are now coming in. But that is what I have for you, pile number one. This is short and sweet. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number two. This is your message. So let's have a look. What am I picking up here, intuitively speaking? Okay, I'm getting this energy of heavy Mars, and I'm hearing the words phew, I did it. Or like, you know, when you kind of like, you after like running for so long, or like you sprinting, or is this like scythe of like, oof, I did it. You know what? I did it. That's it. I'm doing it. For some of you, you're about to sprint. There's something here about strength. Your strength has been tested, or you have been, your endurance as well, and something has been tested here. But again, this energy of like, this scythe of like, I did it. I'm done. Like, I'm done is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see what is going on here. Ooh, I just said that. Okay. Yes. Yeah, because I don't even look at these cards. So I get even shocked myself. Okay. There is a big milestone that you're about to achieve here. This is huge, huge milestone. Your ancestors are freaking proud of you. I don't know what this is. You might be celebrating something. I know it's graduation season for many schools, but there's something here that you know, this is big. This is a big milestone. It's a big event here. Whether this is something that you're aware of or you're not aware of, but you guys are saying you won, you did it. Here's your prize, right? You deserve this. Enjoy, have fun. There's beautiful things coming in. If you've been working towards something, like I said, you've been sprinting, if you're like, this has been a battle, JJ, you're going to see it through. And it's going to be very successful for you. Yes, because I feel like at some point you were in this cycle of decrease. You were in this cycle of like, you know, is this going to work out? Is this not, right? This is this energy number 4 where you had to build these strong foundations, these strong pillars in your life where, you know, you were kind of like making ends meet with what you had. And that's why I'm getting this energy of your strength was being tested, right? Your endurance was being tested. Maybe even your resources were even tested. But again, your ancestors are saying you did it. There's amazing things coming into your life. It's like water is finally pouring in that is going to nourish this beautiful field here. Because I feel like at some point it was like I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the resources, or there was just a lot of like this kind of like Saturn energy of like, well, are you gonna, what are you gonna do with what you have? What are you gonna make with what you have? And you had to like go through that, and you had to work through that, and you did it. Okay, you worked with what you had. You made, I'm hearing you made something out of nothing. This is what I just heard. You made something very beautiful. You made a strong foundation for yourself out of maybe like very few resources. Damn, but I'm getting you did it. Look, yes. Oh my God. Okay, you guys are very connected right now. You might have felt like a shift in your abilities. Maybe you feel like, okay, now I'm plugged in is what I'm getting. Yeah, this has been a test. 9 of Wands. Every 9 is kind of this these final steps before culminating, right? And again, the 9 of Wands, this is my wounded warrior. Like you guys were going through so many things. This is my card about being in the ringer. This is my card about, you know, when are you going to tag me out? Because I am done. I am exhausted. I am tired. I want to be tagged out of this kind of like scenario that I'm in. But I feel like here it was to prove to you that you did it. Again, there's this energy of like, I was tired, I was exhausted, it was one thing after another, but I made I was going to say a bad word. I made a very stable foundation for myself, and you've reached that milestone. You did it. I mean, we led the reading with this card. And there you are moving forward. July is going to be an amazing month for you. An amazing month. Again, this is about you working through the obstacles. This is about you bobbing and dodging everything. This is dodging everything, working through it kind of thing. It's kind of like being aware of like, what pebbles do I need to remove off my path and which ones are just going to take my time. And so this energy of choosing your battles wisely as well here. Again, because energetically it felt like energy was lacking, or you weren't feeling very much charged up. But I see victory, I see success, I see you now being determined in achieving your destiny. This is giving the energy of like your guide saying, okay, that's your destiny. Now, are we willing to face the obstacles and the challenges that come with that, or to get to that, right? It's kind of like you wanting to study, wanting to get your master's, your doctorates, your bachelor's, your AA, whatever it may be, or wanting to emprender un negocio, right? Wanting to start a business, and you're kind of like, okay, that's what I want, and your guys are being like, okay, but are you willing to face those challenges? Are you willing to see the light and the dark of those challenges, of obtaining that desire or that wish? And it's kind of like Spirit puts you through this trial of like, okay, we're going to see. We're going to test it, okay? We're going to test if you can actually, if this is truly what you want. And I feel like you guys did it. I feel like you guys did it. Child of the Moon, forgiveness and transcending the ego. So for many of you, there was a big dissolution of ego. There was. Again, 3 and 6 is 9. 9, 9. Major closing out of cycles. Here, spiritual lessons. your guides really maybe humbled you in a way of being like, okay, we're not doing this out of ego. We have to do it because this is what you feel in your heart, what you're feeling in your you know, in your soul, right? Is this energy of like, okay, well, we're going to do something because you truly love it, not because of what it can give you, right? That's what it's giving here. Because if you truly love something and you're truly passionate about something, you will face these challenges because you love it. Because not that you love the challenges, don't get me wrong, but you love what you want to achieve. So, you know, it's kind of like that was being tested here. Hopefully that's making sense, and that's not coming off as like you love challenges. That's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, so you had to go through a purification. Spirit being like, okay, we just got to make sure you're not going at it from an ego perspective. You're going at it at a soul, like from a place of your soul, from your heart, from like, because it's your destiny and that's what you're truly committed to, right? And I feel like for many of you, again, there was something that you wanted to achieve, and Spirit is like, okay, well, what if I give you very low resources? What if I put you challenges? Would you still go after it? Would you still go after it? Would you still go after that which you want? If si aprieto el botón, si pongo aplico a prisión, wow, no, hopefully none of you guys are going to prison, but this energy of like, I apply pressure, right? I apply like, you know, certain challenges here and there, like, are you still going to go for it? Or are you going to be like, you know what, I throw in my white towel, there you go, I don't want it anymore, because of the work that it entails, that type of thing. Yes, or are you going to stand in your power and ride the chariot? And I feel for many of you, you did that. That's why you're here. That's why you're achieving that milestone, because you did it, pile number 2. You did it. And if you're still feeling tested, boy, just kind of like, boy, girl, right? Continue doing like the, continue doing what you're doing. Know that you're strong enough. Know that, you know, it's a spiritual test that you're going through at this time, because you will achieve your milestone. That's what your guides are coming in to let you know. Uttara Falguni, friendship, loyalty, and partnership. Exactly. Are you loyal to that which you want? Are you loyal to that which you want? Or are we going to allow temptation to come in? Are we going to allow certain things like obstacles, or the fact that, you know what, resources were kind of low to keep me away from something that I love, right? And this could have even been in a partnership, to be quite honest with you here. Okay, we have fire energy, we have water, particularly Cancer energy here, double Cancer here. And then we have here, make the effort, you guys. And I swear I don't look at these cards. Yes, okay, some of you are being tested. You're being tested. Even me tripping up on all these words, maybe for some of you, you have been like, you know, tripping on your journey a little bit here, kind of like through obstacles and things like that. But you guys are saying, like, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and so is your dreams, so is your passion, and so is the things that you want to achieve. Your guides are saying they are acknowledging your effort. You're right there, okay? You're right there to reach your milestone. Keep doing what you're doing, because they're very proud of you. Again, loyalty here with the dog here, with the golden retriever. And then we have a cat here too. I feel like there's so much luxury, success, stability coming into your life because of the spiritual test that you've passed. But that is what I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.